Well, I was from the Ross. That's where I actually went into the pit. My father, the family was from the Ross. My father was a miner. My uncles were miners. My great-grandfather was miners, as far as I know. You know, and you was told that if your father was a miner, you was a miner as well. I've had a few backhanders off the old lads, you know, the old miners, because I wouldn't do as I was told. They showed me the right way to do things, you know, and if I did it the wrong way, as I said, I'd have a smack. It was worthwhile, but to me, I was down the pit, and to see the old men, as I called old, perhaps they were no more than 30, you know, but with a young lad, you're looking at these people that had just come off the face, and they looked old, you know, and it could have been, but they were the strongest old men that I knew. You realise why they were strong at the end of it, you know, because what you had to lift and what you had to do, it was all part of your career. You know, mining is a career at the end of the day for everybody. We used to play loads of tricks. People would run out and grab their coats. We used to nail the coats so that they grab hold of it and it just stuck. It was fun. It wasn't fun to the chap, like, but it was, everybody did it, from young lads to old men. It was something that today I wouldn't like to work in a factory, because we had freedom. Although you did your job, you had freedom to do it in. And there was no difference between me and the manager. We all had our job to do, and we did it. I got into loads of mischief. It was fun mischief. It was the instance what we did with mice, take them for walks by putting a piece of chopped iron wire around their throats and take them for walks. You know, the other things we used to do was to catch them and put them in tubs and race them. But I can't repeat what we'd done to them after. Well, I got a grandson. We checked the dog on the old pit habit bank, as we call it. And as we were going round with the dog, we actually picked pieces of coal up. And the thing is, with any miner, they'll tell you, I put that there. So he asked me one day, he said, Ted, could I have the piece of coal? I said, what for? He said, I want to take it to school. We were doing a thing in school that asked a story about miners, and he said to the teacher that he had a piece of coal, and the teacher asked him to take it to school, and that's what he did. And I said, what have you done with it? He said, it's still in school. It is nice to know that today the schools are doing the mining part of it, what we never had when we were in school. You learned as you went along. But it's nice to know that they're getting taught what we did, because in another 50 years it's all gone.